Welcome to another edition of Power Equipment TV, the home of Yanmar diesel engines. When it comes to transferring sea pilots to and from commercial seagoing vessels, reliability and the ability to go to sea in all conditions is absolutely essential. Ports North is responsible for running the port pilot service in Cairns. This involves a short-run taxi service to pick up or drop off the sea pilots who guide commercial ships. The Tribulation is a purpose-built pilot transfer vessel launched in 1990. Originally powered with a pair of V8 two-stroke diesel engines, issues of cost and reliability prompted the management at Ports North to look at the alternatives. According to Ports North maintenance manager Kevin Moore, the original engines were at the end of their economic life.
The cause of repower is the engines that are in there are getting very old, 20 years. They're getting very expensive to maintain, and they were getting to the end of their cycle for reconditioning.
At the conclusion of an exhaustive engineering review and tender process, the Tribulation was repowered with a pair of Yanmar 6 HYM WET engines.
I went through a process of making sure that the new engines had a 100% duty cycle, which means that they can run, that the engines can run as long as they want, whenever they want. Fuel efficiencies and cost.
Why did Ports North choose Yanmar?
Settled on Yanmar because it fitted the engine compartment, engine room. Engine beds and also the fuel efficiency in the Yanmars were the best.
The Yanmar 6 HYM is a 500 metre metric horsepower commercially rated marine diesel engine. It is a heavy-duty model ideally suited for fishing boats, workboats and passenger ferries. This is a 6-cylinder inline configuration engine displacing 13.733 litres.
Change of performance of boat is quite extraordinary, really. It means that we can run this vessel at full speed at all times, which means it cuts down our costs as far as labour goes, but also the fuel efficiencies is around about savings around about 35%.
With the Tribulation back on the water, the transformation was nothing short of astounding. The new Yanmar 6 HYM engines added an additional 150 horsepower to the hull for less weight and a fuel saving of more than 35%. The Tribulation is faster, saving on average 20 minutes on each pilot transfer. Top speed of 21 knots is achieved at 2000 RPM. The previous engines needed to be serviced every 150 hours. These Yanmars have a 500-hour service interval. The old engines needed a top-end rebuild every 3,500 hours. The Yanmar 6 HYM engines are good for 20,000 hours. The fuel saving is 60 litres per hour of operation, an astonishing cost saving. The cost-benefit analysis by Ports North shows that this dual Yanmar repower will pay for itself in only 5 years. This is achieved through lower maintenance costs, longer service intervals and massive fuel efficiencies.
The experience with Yanmar, especially after our service, has been absolutely excellent.